All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are stepping into the wild, fast paced, high stakes world of day trading. Now, this is a topic that's surrounded by a ton of hype, a lot of mystery, and honestly, some pretty tough truths. So, the question is, are you ready to run the gauntlet? Let's get started. You've seen it, right? The dream they sell you online. Working from a laptop, maybe on a beach somewhere, you're your own boss, and you're just watching the profits roll in. I mean, it's the ultimate picture of financial freedom, and it's exactly what pulls thousands of aspiring traders into the market every single day. But what does it really take to get there? Before we get too lost in that dream, we have to face one single, kinda brutal number: 90%.
Yeah, that's the number you'll see pretty much everywhere you look. Multiple studies, veteran traders, they all point to this. An estimated 90% of people who try day trading will sail. They're going to lose their money. And look, that's a tough pill to swallow for sure, but facing this reality head on, it's the only way you can even begin to build a path to avoid it.
So that's the real question, isn't it? If almost everybody fails, what separates that tiny fraction of people who actually make it? I'll tell you what it's not. It's not some secret stock tip or a magic computer algorithm. It's a gauntlet, a series of challenges they have to pass through. And that's exactly what we're going to break down right now.
Welcome to Gate 1. You know, the very first challenge is a mental one. It's all about separating that online dream from the actual, brutal reality. Your success in this game begins the moment you stop treating it like a hobby and start treating it like a serious business. Successful traders, the ones who last, build their entire career on these three pillars. I always think of it like a three-legged stool. If any one of those legs is weak or missing, the whole thing just comes crashing down. You've got to have sound psychology to handle your emotions, a logical strategy to give you an edge, and absolutely bulletproof risk management so you can survive your losses. This is the foundation for everything. Which brings us to Gate 2. We're going to tackle what almost every veteran trader says is the most important pillar first: psychology. Why? Because in this battlefield, the market isn't your biggest opponent. You are. Your own fear, your own greed, they can destroy even the most brilliant strategy. And this right here, this difference in mindset is absolutely everything. A gambler, they're running on emotion. They chase their losses, hoping for that one big win to make it all back. A professional trader, on the other hand, operates with discipline. They have a plan, they cut their losses almost mechanically because they know that protecting their money is job number one.
Don't just take my word for it. As one trader on Reddit put it, day trading is hard, and you are your own worst enemy. Man, that really just gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? The real challenge isn't reading the charts, it's having the discipline to stick to your own rules when the pressure is on. Okay, so once your mindset is in the right place, you need tools, you need a game plan. This brings us to the next gate: strategy and risk management. Think of these as the weapons you bring to the fight. Without them, you're not trading, you're just guessing. Let's start with an absolute classic: support and resistance. The core idea here is that the market has memory. Think of it like a tennis ball bouncing in a room. Support is the floor. It's a price level where buyers have consistently stepped in before, making the price bounce back up. Resistance, that's the ceiling, a level where sellers tend to take over and push the price back down. Traders use these memory zones to find logical places to buy and sell. Next up is something called VWAP. It stands for Volume Weighted Average Price. Now, don't let the name scare you off. Just think of it as a momentum line in the sand for the day. It shows the true average price because it factors in how much was traded at each price. So if the stock price is trading above that VWAP line, it tells you the big money buyers are in control. If it's below, the sellers are winning. The goal is to swim with that current, not fight against it. But listen, even the best weapon in the world is useless without a shield, and that shield is your risk management. The 2% rule is your first layer of defense. It makes sure that no single bad trade can blow up your account. Next is your profit to loss ratio. You only take trades where you stand to make at least double what you're risking. And finally, the stop loss order. That's your eject button. It's a preset, emotionless decision to get out when you're wrong, period. So you've got the mindset, you've got the tools. The next gate is where you forge them in the fire, but without getting burned. Before you risk a single dollar of your real, hard-earned money, you absolutely must prove you can win in a simulated environment. This right here is the non-negotiable path. First, you master one strategy. Just one. Don't be a jack of all trades.
Next, you live in the simulator for at least 3 months. This is not a game. It's your flight training before you try to fly a real plane. And you have to journal every single trade. Why? Because that journal becomes your coach. It shows you exactly where you're making mistakes. Only after you've proven you can be consistently profitable with fake money have you earned the right to trade with real money. And even then, you start small, protecting your cash while you get used to the very real psychological pressure.
The final gate, well, it isn't really a gate at all. It's a realization. Day trading success isn't some destination you just arrive at one day. No, it's a marathon that you have to be willing to run every single day. It demands discipline, constant learning, and an unwavering professional attitude. There's a motto that gets passed around trading communities that just perfectly captures this marathon mindset. It goes, live a few years like most people won't, so you can live the rest of your life like most people can't. It's all about that upfront sacrifice, the thousands of hours of practice, the detailed journaling, the discipline that builds the foundation for any potential long-term success. And that really brings us to the ultimate takeaway here. The market, it's just an arena of probabilities. The real challenge, the one thing that determines whether you join the 90% who fail or the 10% who succeed, has almost nothing to do with predicting the future. It has everything to do with mastering your own psychology, your own discipline, and your own risk.